right, Clay, what's happening, man?
What's up, bro? What's going on, cuz?
Not much. Well, everybody, it's your boy Pierre from the Howard's Adventures, and this is segment 2 of this video. And this video is a debrief or a download of the Puerto Rico trip
Puerto Rico
with the Cuzzos.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so here's Clay. Everybody know Clay from the first segment of the video, but tell
what's going on, everybody. Good to see y'all again. Good to be seen.
Yes,
I can't wait to answer these questions and provide feedback on Puerto Rico.
Yes,
it's a must go. It's a must go.
All right, without further ado, let's get it in. All right, first question.
Okay.
What was your favorite part of the trip with me in Puerto Rico?
Hey, Pierre, I gotta be honest, man. Every part was fun, but the most memorable one was just coming into Puerto Rico, and when we went, the first stop is Babos. When we stopped at Babos, because I had to get my red snapper.
You had to get the red snapper, boy.
I had to get my red snapper, man, and that red snapper was on point. And like I say, because at that point when we got to Puerto Rico, I'm still taking everything in. Right. And I'm like, just being there, I was just so happy. You have no idea.
Well, you was just taking in the moment.
Man, I was taking the moment in, man. So that's what I say. I got to be honest with you and the people. Hey, Babos, because when we coming through the city and coming off the highway, I'm just looking and I'm like, I can't believe I'm in Puerto Rico.
Yes, sir. Well, as everybody knows that has been to Puerto Rico with us, that's always the first stop when friends and family come. We take them to Babos because that's where you're gonna get that real, authentic Puerto Rican cuisine right off the plane. Yeah. As long as they open, we sometimes we take people until the doors get ready to close.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I'm glad you was able to enjoy the Babos experience.
The Babos experience is top notch, bro.
Yes,
top
sir.
Notch.
Yes, sir. All right, my second question. Okay. All right, so be honest. What spot did you enjoy the most?
Okay, I would say out of the whole trip, I would have to say, that's another tough question, man. I'm trying to be specific because I want to say Casalta, because when we went to Casalta for brunch, and because I was able to see you speaking Spanish, and then at that point I was able to try to speak a little Spanish, and the receptionist, she was receptive to it.
That's
so
right.
made me feel comfortable. So I just felt as though I'm saying my words hola, and like she acknowledged me. So I just felt at home. So I would have to say, when we went the first day, then we went back a couple of days later, I just felt as that, that this spot, I felt that I belong here in Puerto Rico, and they welcomed me with open arms.
Well, you picked a good spot because Casalta, that's another one of our hit. It's not even hidden. One of our food gems is what I call it.
I know what you mean now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They definitely make you feel at home, and apparently they made you feel at home too.
Oh, they sure did. They sure did.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Casalta.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
All right. Which food had you hooked the most? Woo. I already heard it once already.
Woo. You heard that red snapper?
The red snapper.
But the thing I took a liking to the frito what is it? The fried cheese. The frito
queso frio.
The queso frio. That thing right there.
It's the queso frito.
Queso frito. That's right. Queso frito. Man, that was on point. I fell in love with that. And I tell you, boy, still I've incorporated that Puerto Rican diet since I came home. I haven't changed nothing. My empanadas. I eat my empanadas on the daily.
Hold on. Where you get some empanadas from, boy?
Empanadas right there in Condado. You know what I mean? The Condado.
Hey, one of the best spots that I like.
Oh my goodness.
Was they full of meat?
It wasn't full of meat. Yes, absolutely yes.
Yes, sir.
That thing was on point.
Yeah.
You know, I try to come back to the stateside and pick up something, you know, that was something similar to it. Couldn't find it.
Couldn't even compare. Okay.
And it has to be the beef empanadas with the cheese in it.
That's right.
I found the Jamaican empanadas here in the States, back here in Virginia, but nothing compared to Puerto Rico.
Ain't the same.
No.
That's what's up. All right. Okay. Tell us one thing you will come back to Puerto Rico for.
Oh, that's easy to tell you right there. The culture, the people, everybody. Everybody was smiling. I didn't see not one frown on nobody's face. Remember the time we went to Walmart? We went to Walmart like the second day there.
That's right.
And I just had to stop because I said, P, nobody's frowning. Everybody's smiling.
Not even
everybody's
the workers.
Talking to them. Not even the workers. They're the ones that's smiling the most.
Yeah.
And I said, man, this is a beautiful sight.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, you know, you had the locals coming up to me and talking to me and showing me phones of beaches to see while I'm here.
So big.
And even offered, hey, if you need any help, this is where I work at. Come see me. I said, man, I was blown away.
That's how it is too.
I couldn't believe it. That was my second day in Puerto Rico.
So
and you know, and everybody's taking me in and give me advice and just, you know, treat me like I've been there my whole life.
That's right. And you wasn't even, normally they have like a DJ there with playing some bachata and playing some of everything. But hey, that'll be next time you'll get to see
next
that.
time.
Yeah.
That's next time. Yeah, that's coming. It's coming. It's next time.
Yep. The culture is it, man. That's what drew us, you know, in, and you know, to live it every day over there is just dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I can tell.
Yes, sir. All right. Did you enjoy the local spots over the tourist spots, or did they both have their own place?
I would have to say the local spots really did it better because you really got the feel for being in Puerto Rico and the culture. Being able to sit down at the local spot and seeing them karaoke, you know, you really can't, you know, understand that as a tourist. But when you're sitting down there at the local spot and sitting amongst the locals and you just grooving and just in that zone, man, that's you cannot put that into words.
Nope. Especially at the backdrop at one of the spots we was at, where you could see the metro area, you could see the jet skis down at the beach. You know, the karaoke, everybody, you know, doing their thing in Spanish, and I only think it was you're not a tourist no more, so it wasn't a tourist in sight.
No, there wasn't. And Pete, if I can go back real quick, you know, talking about one of the favorite spots, El Yunque, rainforest. How can I forget that?
I know
the rainforest. Oh, it was so beautiful. Just driving up into the rainforest and just seeing people out there in the water. And like I say, you know, it's like something from the movies.
It sure is. Meeting people that you don't even know and just,
that's it.
You know, just acting like you family. Up in the mountains, like where the Yetis are.
With the Yetis, you know, where the Yetis are at. Yes, but like I said, the views, when we went up the tower, when we got to one of the midpoints in El Yunque rainforest, we stopped at the tower. And just that the view, when we was at the top, the view of the island, picturesque. No postcard can replicate that.
It's funny because, you know, when I asked, you know, what's your favorite, and it's always like that. You say the one, and then the next thing pop in your mind, and then later on it'd be like, okay, well, you know, this one, there is no one.
There is no one. That's the answer to it. There is no one. It's like, you know, you see so many spectacular things in Puerto Rico. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now you understand why we moved there.
I understand that. I understand.
Absolutely. Did anything surprise you when you was in Puerto Rico? Was it anything that you was like wow, or just surprised about? I know, meeting the people, and just for me, it's like it surprised me that everybody was just so nice and family oriented, and just not like you said before, not even treating you like you a gringo or from somewhere else.
That's right. So I would have to say that I was surprised that speaking on that, Pierre, your neighbors, Norma and Felipe. Oh man, we're sitting there and we're talking, and we're talking Spanish, and they try to get me to come on, you got to speak the Spanish,
and wouldn't let me speak English, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't let you speak no English, and but they were just, you could just tell that the genuineness in them, just so beautiful spirits. And like I say that, and also on the other side, on the flip side, another thing that surprised me is how aggressive Puerto Rican drivers are. Because I couldn't tell you how many accidents I thought we was gonna get in, Pete, but you said I got it. You said I got it. I said,
gotta get in where you fit in.
Gotta get in where you can fit in. Gotta get in. But those are the two things that really was an eye opener for me.
Okay, those are two good ones right there, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. Is there something that you heard about Puerto Rico, or places that you heard about? And I'm sure it's many that we didn't get a chance to see, that you wish we would have seen in that little short time period. I know it's so many, and you can't put them all in on a small trip,
right?
And
I think for me, P, the thing that I really wish that we would have done, and if we had more time, was going and seeing the illuminating light in the water at night. I forgot, I can't recall what it's called again.
It's called the bioluminescent.
Yes, the bioluminescent.
Yeah.
And because my co-worker, when he just recently got back from Puerto Rico, he took his family over there, and he said it was so much fun. But he said on the way back, it's so dark that the lead canoeists had a light, and the canoeists in the back and the rear had a light. So you all in one line, paddling back in the pure dark.
All right, we're gonna have to put that among the list of the other things like the snorkeling and the island hopping and going. We're gonna make a list for next time.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Because like I say, I've experienced the beach in Puerto Rico. I went and got in the water, and the waves took me under. The waves were so strong at Condado Beach.
Okay, well, speaking of that, the beaches that we went to, tell people how you enjoyed it.
Oh man, like I said, it was just so refreshing. Just being able to sit down and put your feet in the sand, and you got other visitors just striking up conversation with you, and like I say, it's just a beautiful feeling. It's hard to explain unless you're there.
That's right.
I can't explain the culture. I can't explain the presence of being in Puerto Rico unless you are there.
That's it.
But it's marvelous. That's the best way I can put it.
So when you go on like Instagram and all the other social media programs, and you see those things that people post, what you think it is, and then what's it's really like, you can't even fathom what it's really like until you just step foot onto the island. Is
That's
that
right.
true, or?
That is true. Absolutely true. Because as soon as I got back, and I go on the computer and I look up Puerto Rico reels, and I'm like, okay, that's exciting. I remember going there, but that's nothing like when you're actually there.
Wow.
Especially like when you're in Old San Juan. Old San Juan, you can't really tell that Old San Juan's full of hills. You can't tell that. and the beautiful picturesque scenery around Old San Juan that you see on the reels. But when you actually there and you see it and you're able to take it all in, you're gonna be blown away.
All right. So do you recommend that when people go over there that they go ahead and make a list of things they want to do, have an itinerary, and I don't know, just be ready to go? Or do you think that they should just ad lib?
I think they just ad lib. They say when you come into Puerto Rico, like I say, make sure you got enough time, and like I say, rent a car, and go check out the local. Go check out the local sceneries.
Yes.
You know, you can see the tourist sites, Old San Juan, Condado. You know, going down the main parts of Puerto Rico. But when you go out and you venture out and you see the local places and immerse yourself with the local population and speak with them. Don't be afraid to speak with the locals, because they're going to speak back, and then you treat them with respect, they're going to treat you with greater respect.
That's right. Okay. Let me see. Any other questions that I haven't asked? Anything that you want to talk or speak on?
Let me see. I had jotted some notes down.
All right, your notes. How about the neighborhood? You know, just chilling in the neighborhood. Do you have to always be busy over there?
No. That's the thing. You know, you don't have to, and that's the thing from being a tourist. As a tourist, you're always on the clock, because you got to get to this, get to that. Nah, when you come over there, you know, and you take on the local aspect of it, you're able to chill, because the whole island, everybody's chilling.
That's right.
Everybody's chilling. You don't have to be out and about every second of the day. Mm-hmm. Just being able to sit outside and just take in the sights, sit outside at night,
hearing the coqui frogs.
Hearing the coqui frogs and just taking in, looking at the clear sky, and the air is so, oh my God, you can fall asleep out there.
I remember just before you was gonna leave that night, you just kind of walked in the room and you was like, I can't believe I gotta go.
I can't believe I gotta go, Pete.
How was that feeling?
Woo! But that was a sickening feeling, man. That was a sickening feeling. You know, I miss my family. You know, I knew I had to come back home. I had to come back and do what I got to do. But that's like the closest thing to being in paradise.
Yes, it is.
And I had to get up and leave. Those 5 days went by so quick.
They did.
And like I said, we didn't have the tourist mindset. We were the local. We were local. I'm local now. But everything went by so fast because I was taking everything in. And we was in one part of the island to the other part of the island. You know, something new every day, and that's what I'm telling you.
So something that sticks to my mind, even though we was in paradise, we was up in the rainforest, right? You still had class going on.
I still had class.
You was sitting in the rainforest doing your class, and every once in a while you peep around like, I can't believe I'm in the rainforest in the middle of my class.
My class, that I still think about that to this day. And a lot of my classmates were sitting and on the thread that we got for class, talking about Clay. I can't believe you're in Puerto Rico. I said, I'm in Puerto Rico right now. You know, it's raining. It just started raining.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here doing class. Yeah. But as soon as that class was over, boom. It was go time.
Go time.
It was go time.
That's all right.
Always stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
Yes, sir. Let's see. What's some more things that? Okay, so some of the people that have seen the first part of this video, they saw when you was just kicked back up on the top of Old San Juan over by the port, and you just taking in all the local flying kites and just enjoying having a picnic. How was that feeling?
Man, listen, that was amazing. I done took my shoes off and everything.
What was you doing with your toes? Cooking your toes?
I was wiggling my toes, wiggling my toes in the grass. You know, that's how comfortable it was. And everybody, like I say, the families. That's the norm in Puerto Rico, especially over in Old San Juan. It's family time. You know, flying their kites, and everybody is so just, like I say, welcoming. You know, like I said, if you laying there looking at the scenery, and a flight comes over and gets stuck by you, you know, we pick it up and help them. Yeah. You know, and that atmosphere, man, I'm telling you, it was just so beautiful, so beautiful. It was real calming, Pete. Calming.
It was. I kept looking at you, and I was like, okay, he in that little mellow zone right now, right where he need to be.
Yes. Yeah. Couldn't ask for anything better. That was on point.
So, do you want to go back to Puerto Rico?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Matter of fact, I'm looking at some dates now. No mean to run by you to see when it's time to go. You know,
you ain't got to run no dates by. The dates are always open.
The dates is always ready to go.
Always open.
Like I said, but the thing is, Pete, if I can talk real quick on the segment of how when we had breakfast in Virginia,
yes,
and lunch in Puerto Rico, lunch and dinner in Puerto Rico. And like I say, you know, we fly in and we get to San Juan Airport. We hop in the Uber, 6 minutes from the house.
6 minutes, Doug.
6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie, fresh, you're on. And like I said, we get to the house, and it's like it just clicked. It's like, hey, we here now. Yeah. We don't feel like you don't have to unpack nothing. It's like we go from home to home.
That's it. That's exactly right. That's the feeling that you get even when you're on vacation. You just feel like you're at home.
Exactly. And you sure did make me feel at home, P. And that amazing. One of the top 3 trips I've ever taken.
That's what I like to hear. And I tell everybody, you know, you haven't experienced Puerto Rico until you experience Puerto Rico. And you know, I get that some people, they like staying in the hotels right at the water, you know, and being right at the beach, waking up, going to the beach, you know, in the metro area or in any of the other areas that's right on the beach. And that's cool. And it's some vacations that I want to do that, but it's nothing like being in the neighborhood.
No, it's not. Like everybody know your name. When they see you coming in, they know Pierre's home.
Yes, indeed.
They know that you're there.
Yes.
They come outside on purpose to ensure that you see them and they see you.
Yeah, such wonderful neighbors, all of them around me. Everybody know, you know, everybody's name, and they know, you know, when we're there and when we're not. They, you know, things go on when we're not there, they'll call. And so just beautiful neighbors all around the property. And I could just list them all, but
I experienced it.
Yes, you did. Well, anything else left that you want to say? I know it's plenty to say, but
it's plenty to say. But just, you know, man, trying to rack and stack it in my mind. I'm like, you know, one other thing. We went to. I enjoyed going to Fort Buchanan, the Army base out there. That was beautiful.
Yes,
that was literally right around. I was literally like 4 minutes from the house. Being able, and they got everything. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Las Plaza Americas. Yes.
Yeah, Las Plaza America. We got to go there.
Yep.
We passed it. Yep. We passed it.
Just wasn't enough time on that trip.
Oh, there wasn't enough time on the trip, and we had to prioritize things. You know, this we can do that next time. This we can do that next time. Yeah. But you know, just being able to, my first time over in Puerto Rico, you wanted to experience everything, and I experienced more than enough, Pete. That first time. Yes. So going back, you know, it's like, hey, let's go here, let's go there.
Yes, you know, was able to meet some cool Army vets. We named the real ones, and
the real ones. Yeah,
that was an experience itself, and just meeting people in general is just part of the whole culture over there, and just man, I can't even speak on it enough. But man, I really enjoyed you over there, and can't wait till you come back for the second trip, and the third trip, and the fourth trip.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you. Also, one other thing, Pete, is La Placita. You have to go. You have to go. Yes. The scenery is just it's out of this world. You know, if you're not a dancer, your body's gonna be moving to some type of beat.
That's right. And it's different. It's different times at different crowds, and just so happened the time we went was spring break, and spring break, you know what crowds you're gonna have. But, we just looked at it yesterday, and this past weekend, it was like the old heads like us.
They was out there.
So they have something for everybody in La Placita, and it's some other local spots too we didn't get a chance to go to, other than La Placita. So hey, to be announced. Hey,
I got the foundation down. I got the first one out. The first one out. Now, next time we go, it's double go time.
Absolutely.
But P, I want to say thank you, from the bottom of my heart, and bringing me to Puerto Rico and treating me with such respect and allowing me to meet your friends, your neighbors, and man, I tell you, there's no words to explain that, man.
Okay, anytime, and you know it.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I appreciate this debrief, if you will, the download of experience.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I be trying to do this, when people visit, but this is the first time I was able to just get it on camera. So I just want the people to know the experiences, when you come to Puerto Rico, what to expect, and it's something else right around the corner. It's places that we haven't even been. So I'm just saying, you make that list, and we will stick to it loosely.
Yes, indeed, loosely.
Yeah, that's loosely. Right.
I'm telling you. And one other thing, P, when you go to Puerto Rico and it starts raining, do not cancel your plans.
No, sir.
Do not cancel your plans.
Why is that?
Because it's going to stop raining within the next 3 minutes.
We kill everybody.
It's going to stop raining within the next 3 minutes.
Wear some clothes that can dry and keep it moving.
And keep it moving.
That's right.
And keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. But those, and then like I say, it's funny because as soon as we're done with this, all my thoughts is going to come to me then. But hey, there's more to come.
There's more to come.
There's more to come. Yes,
well, sir. I still appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
We're going to get this out to the people so the people can see what's going on over in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico, they're going to see. You must go.
Meanwhile, I'm practicing my Spanish and going through my Spanish classes so I can communicate, even better with the locals. And so that part. So
that's right.
Thanks again. I appreciate your time. And until next time.